Welcome back to Tabletop Assault. I'm David.
I'm Ross.
And today we're bringing you one of our Grimdark Champion battle reports. I'll be using Arjac Rockfist.
And I'll be using Captain-General Trajann Valoris.
So two Titans.
I mean, like, Trajan's meant to be like the epitome of the custodes. He is the captain. He is the sort of de facto leader. Isn't Arjac just a captain?
He's my hero.
He's your hero?
Except for Lysander, he's number one.
Right, okay, you've got a thing for captains in this one. Keep in mind, Trajan has captainly style.
Arjac is probably a good equivalent because they kind of seem quite similar.
Yep.
So that's why we're going to match these two up. But yeah, he's not in the same, I would say, standing in the hierarchy as Trajan is.
Yep.
But he just drinks a lot of beer and kills a lot of people.
Sounds good to me. So how this works is that we set up the units 24 inches apart, unless we've not got any range superiority, then we bring it a bit closer to 18 inches, which I think we're doing this time. Neither of us have it. You throw a hammer, so...
I throw a short hammer.
You short hammer, so none of us have that one in particular as well. We each get our usual sort of legion traits that may apply. We also have a warlord traits if they apply. We also have any relics if they apply, but we don't get them on this one, do we?
You can put relics on as long as it's like I don't have any, and neither do you have any.
Nope.
But you can put relics on if you want, and you also can spend command points for a few wee tricky shenanigans as well.
Yeah, so you get 3 command points, no more, no less, and you can't farm them back, so you just get 3 command points to pull off any tricks that your character can do.
So with that, let's take a look at them.
Here we have, stepping into the Grimdark Arena, is Captain-General Trajann Valoris, possibly the epitome of the sort of leader when it comes to the Adeptus Custodes. So what is he like as a character? Well, he's got a movement of 6, which is kind of standard for people moving on foot. Weapon skill and ballistic skill 2, because if it was any lower, then that would just be criminal to be a Custodes. Strength and toughness of 5, which is fantastic. Wounds of 7, so he's got a few more wounds than a normal shield captain. 5 attacks, leadership 10, and a 2+ save. For his weapons, what is he armed with? He's got the Watcher's Axe, which is sort of exclusive to him. Very similar to a Guardian Spear, which is range 24, rapid fire 1. It's going to be strength of 5, so it's slightly higher. AP -1 and 2 damage. He's also got a Misericordia, which is a melee weapon, strength user, -2 AP, 1 damage, but gives him an extra attack with this, just when he makes attack. But his main weapon, the Watcher's Axe, in melee, is a bit of a monster. ×2 strength, -3 AP, and D3 damage. Essentially a bit like a Power Fist, but without the -1. Special abilities are Aegis of the Emperor, which gives him a 5+ invul, and basically can ignore wounds, I think, when it's psychic abilities and stuff like that. But he's also got the Auramite Halo, which is a 3+ invul. Legendary Commander, you can reroll hit rolls and wound rolls of 1 for friendly Adeptus Custodes within 6 inches of him, which gives him a good bit of reliability, because that reroll 1s to wound is fantastic. And the Moment Shackle, which is interesting for him, which is once per battle. If Trajann Valoris is on the battlefield, you can do one of the following. Regain D3 wounds lost by Trajann Valoris during this phase. You cannot do this during an attack or if the Trajann Valoris is slain. At the end of the fight phase, pile in an attack with Trajann Valoris an additional time, or regain up to D3 command points spent when you use a stratagem, but no more than were spent on the stratagem. So that's Trajann Valoris. Let's have a look at his opponent.
So here is one of the contenders for the Grimdark Champion, Arjac Rockfist. He's had a really good showing so far on Grimdark Champion. So Arjac Rockfist, stat-wise, movement 5, weapon skill 2, ballistic skill 3, strength and toughness, strength 5, toughness 4, weapon wounds 5, attacks 4, leadership 8, and save of 2+. He will also have a save of 3+ with his first relic, which is the Anvil Shield, which gives him a 3+ invul, and in addition it will reduce all damage suffered by Arjac by 1 to a minimum of 1. Another rule, which is Champion of the King's Guard, he gets to reroll all failed hits in the fight phase when targeting a character. In addition, you can make 1 additional attack in the fight phase for all models that are Wolf Guard, essentially, within 6 inches of Arjac at the start of the phase. He has Teleportation Strike, which we're not going to use, and Thane of the High King, which is probably the most important rule, which is he gets to reroll wound rolls of 1 for friendly space hosts within 6 inches. His Warlord trait will also be Saga of the Bear, and for those who have the UK edition of the Codex, get the errata because it has the updated Warlord traits. Saga of the Bear, he'll ignore wounds on a 6+. So yeah, wee bit survivable there, reducing wounds and ignoring wounds potentially. He is armed most importantly with the full hammer. The full hammer has a shooting and a melee profile. Shooting is 12 inches, assault 1, strength times 2, so strength 10, minus 3 for d3 damage. Melee version is going to be strength 10, minus 3 d3 damage. However, the melee and shooting versions will change to damage 3 if targeting a character or a monster. That's it. Let's see how they get on. So we have our two combatants. To the left we have Arjac Rockfist, and to the right,
Trajan.
Trajan. Oh my boy. So you've already seen in a battle report these two have taken chunks out of each other.
Yep.
Now let's see how they face off 1v1 with no other distractions. So as we mentioned before, guys, it's normally 24 inches apart or just above it. If there's any shooting disadvantages, we bring them in sort of 18 inches apart. So we will then roll off to see who will choose to go first. So I've rolled a mighty 3. You rolled a bear 6. Would you like to start or do you want me to start?
I will let you go first.
Okay. So I've just moved up a little bit. I can't swing my hammer, I can't charge you, so I want to move up a little bit to tempt you to come forward, giving you a potential 9-inch charge in your turn. So I'm going to do nothing, I'm going to pass it on.
Let's just do this now. It's going to move straight forward because, well, we've got this Grimdark Champion. It's about the combat. So watch Zach's coming your way. 2 shots, hitting on 2s. Reroll 1s. Wounding you on 3s. Reroll 1s.
Yep.
Nope. So 1 wounds.
Saved.
Yep. Gonna make a charge. Do you want to throw a hammer at me?
Yeah, give us dice. So full hammer time. 6 is reroll all field hits. Oh well.
Well, there you go.
Hit. Strength 10, so 2s to wound. Reroll wounds a 1, it's a wound.
3 up pinball. No. So 3 damage.
I think it's 3 damage if you're a character.
So I'm straight down to 4 already. Jeez, oh. Right, 9-inch charge.
Well, you
Right
make it.
Captain-General Trajann Valoris, he wants this, gotta bring him down. 5 attacks, hit on 2s.
So?
Don't need rerolls. And winning on 2s, rerolling 1s. Reroll the 1s.
Oh, oh no.
Okay.
3 up anvil with the anvil shield.
Now I will get actually 1 more attack, but it's only 1 damage. With
But you've got,
Miscordia.
yeah.
2 step. Reroll 1s. Okay. And it's going to be, I think, 3s to wounds.
Strength 5 then.
Yep. So 1 wounds, minus 3 AP, minus 2 AP.
Storm shield.
Oh wow, okay. Straight back, David.
So I have 4 attacks normally, and
Yep.
I'll get +1 for being Wolfguard and +1 for the new rule Shock Assault. So 6 attacks.
Yep.
Full hammer is no negatives, so it'll be 2s reroll all field hits. Okay. Strength 10, so 2s to wound, reroll wounds of 1 due to Thane of the High King. 10 wounds.
10 wounds. 10 wounds.
Yeah, sorry, 5 wounds, 6 wounds.
6 wounds.
I can't count.
3 up inbow. Ooh, down to 1 wound remaining. So that kind of went tragically for me. No way about that. Captain-General Trajann Valoris, I'm going to use his Moment Shackle to allow him to attack again. Try and do it right this time. I could go with the sort of recover wounds, but I would have to recover all 3 for it to be able to discount Full Hammer's ability. And just so people can see if that actually happened. Well, it would, which would survive me another one. But
anyway.
Either way, I'm going big with a kill here. So 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, reroll 1s, don't need to. Wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s, reroll a 1. Yep, so that many saves.
Here we go. Failed 2, so it's not enough to... Oh, it might be enough to kill me actually.
How many wounds you got?
I think I'll get 5.
Not enough to kill you.
Your D3 damage.
You minus 1.
Oh, I do, I reduced damage by 1.
So that'll be
2 damage.
2 damage,
Which
down to 3.
ignore a 6 up.
Yep.
Nope.
Nope. And I'll just see if I can do my Miscordia can do anything. 2 step, reroll 1s. And then 3s to wound, reroll 1s. Yep. 3 up save.
Saved.
Yep.
Into Arjac's turn to retaliate with the full hammer.
Yep.
We're now down to 5 attacks. We no longer have Shock Assault. So hitting on 2s, reroll all field hits. They'll hit. Wounding on 2s, reroll wounds of 1 due to Thane of the High King. They'll wound.
It's got to make all these 3-ups.
Oh.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm going to use... No, I can't. Won't save me. So I'm going to go with a stratagem here. Just see if I can bring you down with me, if it's possible. Even in death will allow me to attack again.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can do this. Even in death.
Make it a draw.
5 attacks in on 2s. Reroll 1s. Oh.
Okay.
Winning on 2s.
Reroll
1s. Don't roll another 1. Oh, love of everything. Go for it.
3-ups.
Uh-huh.
Failed 1.
Okay. So I need a 5 here. Yeah.
Do. Now it's reduced down to 1, so I'm down to 1 wound remaining.
So the Miscordia can bring you down 2s.
Wait. You okay? Go for it, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, because that's another attack. A hit. Rolled so many 1s.
3s to win, reroll 1.
3s to win, reroll 1s. Oh my word!
Reroll 1.
Yeah,
Nearly
there we
win.
go. Right, so 1, 2.
Nope.
No, but you've got command points.
It's not that. I've not done any of my ignore wounds on a 6-up.
Okay, yeah.
So you've technically taken off 3 wins.
Uh-huh.
So a single 6. And
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
So,
Don't count
so
drop dice.
Saga the Bear.
It was a 6, by the way.
Oh no.
It's on the floor.
No.
No.
So we have literally punched each other out.
Yep.
But it took every trick in Trajan's book to
Do
do
you
it.
want to spend a command point? You should have spent a command point.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
You've got 3.
I should have spent it on the armor saves.
Yeah. Do you want to say, like, if you roll a 1 or 2 here, it's no question.
Okay.
Punch out. Yeah.
Well,
oh my
no
goodness.
question.
Yeah. Even
Punch
if the
out.
reroll. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, David, that was an interesting one.
Yeah, it was quite
to say
fun.
less. So, Arjac kind of had that. Like that, his job is to hunt down characters, to hunt down champions, to hunt down. That's why his hammer gets stronger.
Yeah.
You know, and he buffs, you know, units around him with, fairly enough, keywords that are the same as his. So he buffs himself quite significantly. And is it reroll? So he gets, is it an extra attack, reroll hits, and reroll wounds?
He gets an extra attack for being Wolfguard. He rerolls all field hits, and he ignores wounds in a 6-up due to Saga the Bear.
Yep, and
Shock Assault as well.
Shock Assault made him really deadly.
And reroll wounds of 1.
And reroll. I knew there was also reroll wounds of 1 as well. Something in that.
He's got a lot.
He's got a lot, and I think that just made. And he does solid 3 damage when against characters, and I think against Trajan, although that came out as a draw, I had to use Moment Shackle to do another round. I don't think Trajan really stood a chance in that one.
No, I think Trajan, I would actually say Trajan would probably lose in a 1v1 fight in most occasions. But Trajan has the tactical piece about it. He can get back command points in a normal game. He can fight again, and can he also...
He can only do that trick once.
Yeah.
And he can't do each one. He can only do one of them.
So he's got options, and he can also recover wounds as well.
Yes, he does have that flexibility, but each of them do allow reroll hits and wound rolls of 1. Now you do add attacks to units around you, which of those ones is really good. Shocks out, but not having 3 damage on Trajan. And I think just in general in these Grimdarks, if you don't have solid amount of damage, the D3...
It's not good enough.
It's not good enough. Even D6, I'd argue, is not good enough. Sometimes D6 can result in 1s, sometimes can result in 6s. But if you just have straight 3 damage, you know what you're getting and you know what you need to do.
1v1 fight, you want solid damage, you know what you've got going into it.
Yeah. So I think that's why, certainly in Arjac's case, absolutely.
I agree. So guys, thanks for watching this one. It came out as a punch-out draw for today. So yeah, maybe the next time we'll see what happens. Arjac versus someone else, Trajan versus someone else, maybe match up. But comment, like, share, subscribe. Check us out in the links down below to social media and Patreon to support the channel. More importantly, we hope to see another one of our Tabletop Assault Battle Reports.